Let's talk about Tesla's full self-driving and autonomous vehicle program going into 2022, because we've already got Elon's prediction that this is the year Tesla reaches level 4 autonomy, which would be actual full self-driving. There are some very significant updates that are rolling out in Q1 that will be game-changing for the FSD beta performance, including the jump to single-stack software integration. And if you want a real indicator that something big is coming, Tesla seems to have a new, potentially big problem on their hands with the fear, uncertainty, and doubt campaigns that are at an all-time high. But that means the competition is in full-blown panic mode, and to be honest, it's pretty entertaining to watch. So let's get going. All right, let's start with the funny bits right off the top, because I assume this is why you all keep coming back. We have a pretty good time poking fun at people. And this may seem off topic at first, but I think this is one of those deals where you must first know your enemy before you can know yourself, or something like that. You might have seen this gigantic newspaper advertisement that was printed in the Sunday edition of the New York Times on January 16th. We've got this attention-grabbing header that reads, "Don't be a Tesla crash test dummy." And then we see a speeding Tesla with no driver about to murder a small family of dummies. This is a textbook example of FUD, an acronym for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Obviously, we are all afraid of being hit by a car or being involved in a collision while driving, and bringing your family into the equation just amplifies that fear even more. In this case, this message is brought to us by the Dawn Project, who claim to be making computers safe for humanity. So the gist of the messaging is that Tesla is using public roads as a free-for-all testing ground for their robot car experiments. The ad claims that Tesla cars are being driven by the worst software ever sold by a Fortune 500 company, and then concludes that Tesla full self-driving must be removed from the roads until it has 1,000 times fewer critical malfunctions. The Dawn Project cites a few conclusions that they have drawn from exhaustive research. Apparently, if full self-driving was fully self-driving every car, millions would die every day. Which I suppose is plausible. If each Tesla on the road took responsibility for killing at least one person per day on average, then we could rack up quite the body count. They continue with their bold claims, saying, about every 8 minutes, FSD malfunctions and commits a critical driving error. About every 36 minutes, FSD commits an unforced error that, if not corrected by a human, would likely cause a collision. And unassisted FSD can't reliably drive for 1 day without crashing. Well, obviously, if it can't go for more than 36 minutes without a crash, then it wouldn't make it through a day. That's just redundant. Also, how are these cars supposed to kill people by the millions if they just crash after 36 minutes? Something doesn't seem to add up. But that's just the first of many holes we're about to poke in this highly sophisticated research. Finally, they conclude that human drivers drive many years between crashes. Yeah, some do, not all. And humans are thousands of times better at driving than Tesla full self-driving, which again depends on the human. And what scientific methods did the crack team of researchers at the Dawn Project use to arrive at these conclusions? Well, they watched a few hours of YouTube videos. No shit, they actually write that their conclusions are based on videos posted online by users of Tesla's full self-driving. Apparently, just 21 videos in total, mostly uploaded in the year 2020. So right off the bat, they're basing everything on the same research method preferred by flat earthers and QAnon followers, just watching YouTube videos. Apparently, they weren't even able to obtain a FSD-equipped Tesla themselves for an independent study, which would have seemed like a very small expense compared to the advertising fee of between $150,000 and $250,000 that the New York Times charge for a full-page ad. And as someone myself, who has probably watched just as many, if not more, FSD beta videos as the Dawn Project researchers did, I can tell you the glaring, obvious flaw in this whole ordeal The videos are edited to be more interesting. Just like every other piece of content on the platform, the FSD videos are edited to just show the interesting parts, and the people making the videos either cut out or fast forward through the boring sections, aka the sections when the car is not struggling. The premise for the vast majority of these videos is based around the operator choosing a situation that they know will be difficult for the car to navigate. For example, AI Addict loves to do Lombard Street in San Francisco, or Hyperchange always makes his car go under the weird monorail thing in Seattle. They are stress testing the system, not just going about their regular daily commutes. So your sample data is manipulated before it even gets to the research phase. Then there is some contest offer of $10,000 to the first person who can name another commercial product from a Fortune 500 company that has a critical malfunction every 8 minutes, which is clearly not a real contest because that's a ridiculous premise. They are just trying to stimulate FUD in the people reading this. But why though? Why does this even exist? Well, we can go one level deeper by following the clues at the bottom of the page. We have Dan O'Dowd, founder of the Dawn Project, their website, The Real Dan's Twitter handle, hashtag Dawn Project, hashtag FSD Delenta Est. What the hell does that mean? They've clearly taken inspiration from the Latin phrase Carthago delenta est, which means Carthage must be destroyed, which was a rallying cry to the citizens of ancient Rome against their longtime enemy in the Punic Wars, the civilization of Carthage. So, our buddy Dan fancies himself a history buff and has a flair for the dramatic, clearly. Also, if your hashtag requires historical research to figure out, then it's not a good hashtag. You need a social media manager, my guy. The Dawn Project's homepage touts Dan O'Dowd as the world's leading expert in creating software that never fails and can't be hacked. Based on everything else I've seen, I imagine Dan came up with that tagline himself. And if we pop over to Dan's Twitter handle, we find his pinned tweet from January 16th that reads, "Today I placed a full-page advertisement in the New York Times campaigning to ban Tesla full self-driving from our roads. The Dawn Project is organizing the opposition to Elon Musk's ill-advised full self-driving robot car experiment." To which YouTuber Dave Lee replied, "I think it's only fair and honest for you to disclose which Tesla competitors your company Green Hills Software has taken money from," which prompted Elon Musk to join the conversation and write, "Green Hills Software is a pile of trash." And then Dan with the comeback, when Elon Musk is wrong, he always resorts to insults. Remember the pedo guy? FSD is the worst trash software ever shipped by a respectable company. Green Hills Software is the operating system for the B-1B nuclear bombers, F-35 fighter jets, and Boeing 787s. So, that's a pretty fascinating exchange where we learn a lot about Dan O'Dowd. First off, what happened to the Dawn Project? Now we are talking about Green Hills Software. And second, did the guy who is supposedly concerned with saving millions of lives just flex on Elon Musk by saying that he makes software for fighter jets and nuclear bombers? It takes some nerve to accuse Tesla of making hypothetical killer robot cars while you are actively doing business with the US Army, the single largest operator on Earth of actual killer robot drones. It's also unfortunate that our friend decided to shout out Boeing as well, because if we want to talk about software from a Fortune 500 company that malfunctions and kills people, how about Boeing's flight control system for the 737 MAX 8 passenger jet that crashed 2 planes in 5 months and killed over 300 passengers? So, Danny does not come off anywhere near as righteous as he thinks he does. I know we are getting into the weeds here, but we're about to reach the main nerve, so stick with me, because all of that still doesn't explain what any of this has to do with Tesla. So if we dig a little deeper into the Green Hills website, we can pretty quickly see that in addition to making software for flying death machines, they also make software that supports autonomous vehicle technology. In a press release on January 5th, Green Hills boasted that their software will be used in the 2022 BMW iX vehicle. The press release confirms that, quote, several leading Tier 1 suppliers chose Green Hills Technologies and expertise to build, certify, and deploy their technologically advanced cockpit safety and driver convenience software across many of the electronic control units in the BMW iX vehicle. In other words, the suppliers of advanced driver assist systems used in BMW vehicles, Mobileye and Qualcomm, are using Greenhill's software. The press release called the BMW iX, quote, another success story for Greenhills in its nearly 30-year automotive history, in which its technology is used by all 12 of the top 12 global Tier 1 suppliers and dozens of automotive brands. And now we can see pretty clearly what this is all about. If we remember back to Dave Lee's question about which Tesla competitors Greenhills has taken money from, the answer appears to be all of them, which you would think would be great for business. But instead of writing his trademark, unhackable, fail-proof software, Dan is spending his time creating the Dawn Project. And he's spending his money, $250,000 or more, on launching an anti-Tesla advertising campaign. That's how scared Tesla has these people. They are in panic mode. A company like Greenhills that should be riding high on the hog with contracts signed with every major automaker is instead expending all of this energy just to try and tear down one single competing company. And that is because they see Elon Musk coming with his straw to start drinking their milkshakes. I think that's more of an indicator than anything that Tesla is actually getting very close to a major breakthrough this year with full self-driving. If the other companies were even able to compete, then they would be releasing products, not FUD campaigns. So where is Tesla at right now with FSD? Well, they just raised the price for the first time in nearly 2 years. For US buyers, it's now $12,000 for a one-time purchase of full self-driving, though the subscription price of $200 per month stays the same for now. And the last time that the full purchase price of that feature was increased, it coincided with the first release of the FSD beta program. Now that beta testing has expanded to thousands and thousands of users all across America, who shockingly are not murdering people on a daily basis. We are right now at version 10.9 of FSD beta. That means the next upgrade will be significant. Elon has been teasing that with version 11, the software will finally be integrated to a single stack for both highway and city driving. Right now, the system is constantly switching from the current beta software on city streets back to the old standard FSD highway driving. With version 11, everything will come together and the new beta software will be driving the car full time. So as the driver, you get all of those benefits all of the time. Elon has also said that some major architecture changes are coming as well, so we can expect better visualizations on the screen with an even smoother and less jittery vector space view. And we are constantly seeing the cars behave more and more like a human and less like a robot. For example, in the new 10.9 build, the cars will now creep forward into an intersection before making a left-hand turn, just like a person. Before, the car would just want to sit at the stop line and wait until the left turn was perfectly clear. We also know now that FSD beta is coming to Canada. Elon tweeted that a Canadian rollout for the software might begin in 2 to 4 weeks. This is a big deal because Tesla owners up north have been asking about this for a while now, and Elon has always told us that Canada is just different enough from the States to present problems for FSD beta. I'm going to assume by problems he means snow. I've been watching a few videos of FSD beta 10.8 in the snow lately, and it has not been doing very well. So if Elon thinks that the time to try it out in Canada is coming soon, then those problems must be solved. It's especially ballsy that Elon would even consider launching FSD beta in Canada anytime within the next 2 months, because the whole country is just frozen. Shitty, snowy wasteland until at least the end of March. We just got 20 inches of snow in 1 day this week. It took me 2 days to shovel my driveway. The roads are now like a single lane wide with huge walls of snow on either side and no visible lines to be found. Regular autopilot won't even turn on. So if FSD beta 11 drops in Canada in February and it works, that is going to blow my mind. It's going to blow a lot of people's minds. We'll just have to see how that goes though. But enough from us. What do you all think? Does more FUD around FSD mean more progress for Tesla? And do we realistically think that real level 4 self-driving is coming in 2022? Let us know in the comment section below. For more Tesla news delivered straight to your inbox, make sure to subscribe to our Tesla Space newsletter. We keep you up to date on all things Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and Boring Company in one quick and fun to read package. Link in the description to sign up. It's theteslaspace.com. And make sure to drag our emails over into your primary inbox so we don't get lost in the promotions tab. Also, don't forget to check out our new Space Race channel and subscribe over there for even more space exploration content. As always, if you want to continue to learn about everything regarding Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we've got 2 more video options for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for weekly content just like this.